What's up YouTube, Matt here. So we are back again for another discussion, and this one's a very interesting one. So obviously with DBTO3 we got the effect fronts, and DBTO2 we got the effect fronts, and DBTO4 we got the effect draws. But a common question I do see coming up is which one's better, the fronts or the draws? So I feel we're actually going to sit down, discuss, and see what my opinions on both the effect triggers are. So we are going to start off by just quickly covering what each of them do, and we're going to start off with the effect front, which will obviously appear about here. And what the effect front does is when your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets shield plus 5,000. Along with obviously the front trigger effect of when you drive check it, you're giving 10k to your entire front row. And the effect draw trigger, which will also appear up over here, has the effect of the similar effect of when your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this gets shield plus 5,000. And also having the effect of the draw trigger on when you check it, you get to draw an additional card. So all in all, they seem fairly balanced for the two. One's a very offensive card in the front trigger because you're giving 10k to your front row, whereas the draw trigger is more a resource reliant thing. But the issues more come down to with which one do you pick is due to how the overdress meta as a whole is shifting. So with the way they've been shifting recently, it is becoming a very aggro-based meta of apply pressure fast, apply pressure hard, and you need the extra shield value is the problem. So obviously with the total shield value of the draw trigger only reaching 10k, and the overall shield value of the front trigger reaching 20k, the front's winning their front. Yes, you are getting the additional draw from checking the draw trigger, but you've also got to think, what's the shield value of what you're drawing at this point? Because to make it worthwhile, you've got to draw into another trigger. Otherwise, you're getting lower shield value than the front trigger overall. As for what decks run what, majority of decks nowadays are actually playing fronts over draws. The only time you'll see draws being run over fronts is if it's a very piece-reliant deck and needs the draw power. And those are very few and far between. Or you need something that doesn't, or you have something that doesn't plus, so you want the draw triggers to actually get some form of plus out of the deck. And that's personally not how the triggers should be run. I do feel that there will be more effect triggers down the line, because these are just the basic let's test the waters in overdress. They could easily come set 9, 10, 11, do another three ways of effect triggers. And obviously do increased effects on them, actually make them worthwhile. Because at this point, most people don't run the crits because the 2k just isn't worth it. And most people aren't running the draws because they're running the effect fronts because 20k shield is just too good in overdress format. I do feel that they should ideally stick to the same name for the new effect fronts, draws and crits, just to keep it balanced for this current point in the meta, because having effect fronts that say 20k shield and effect fronts that have a different skill with a different name does feel a bit too strong at that point. So having it same name, just with a different effect, means that you can actually have the choice of, do I want to run the extra 20k shields or do I want the new effect ones? But I do feel that the draw trigger effects needs a massive overhaul because just 5k shield isn't enough in this meta. It'd be nice if we went to 15k shield. It'd be nice if we got the draw perfect cards back. But I doubt the draw perfect cards will happen, especially now they've just done the reprints of the new prints of the grade 1 perfect cards. So just having an additional shield effect on the draws would make them more viable than they currently are. At least to the point of bringing them up to the 20k, to the 15k shield minimum. Just so they're on par with the effect triggers. But then you still have to say, is it worth running the draws if I'm still getting 5k shield extra from the fronts? Overall, I do feel that the effect triggers were a good call, as they did give extra defensive options to the format, but they just scaled the offensive side alongside them instead of just letting the defensive side settle for a bit. So I do feel that it became redundant very quickly for the draws. But that is going to be it for this video. If you haven't done so already, please do like, comment, subscribe. It very much does help the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye!